Hello everyone, Usman back here with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about the new TV spot that has just been dropped by Marvel Entertainment called Protect. It's for the new movie that's going to be coming out, I believe, next month called Marvel Studios Eternals. It's going to be a big movie. Well, I'm going to talk about my thoughts about this TV spot first, obviously. It's a TV spot. It's just something small that came up. I mean, granted, it's like 30 seconds, but I wanted to react to like another sort of trailer-esque type of thing. And there have already been 2 trailers that have been released. I'm going to be talking about it right now, and I'll give you my thoughts right now, and then after that I'm going to do like a breakdown. It's called Protect. It's a TV spot. They're already doing some promotion for the movie because it's going to be coming out soon, so that's pretty cool, just to get people hyped up for the film. I thought it was interesting. I mean, it's like a normal TV spot from Marvel. It kind of got me a little bit sort of excited to see it. I mean, the last movie and MCU project that came up before was Shang-Chi. I thought that movie was actually really, really good. It was awesome, so I hope Eternals lives up to the hype. Eternals is also just like Shang-Chi, where they're very unknown characters. Nobody really knows about them anyways. I, for one, also never really knew about the Eternals. I was just like, who are these characters? But apparently, from a general sort of knowledge, based off the trailers and everything I've read about them, I guess they're basically beings who've lived for thousands of years. They've lived there. They're super powerful. They've been brought to Earth by these beings called the Celestials, which are these big giant robot-looking things with weird light up eyes. They were created by them, and they were sent down to Earth, and they've been living on Earth for so many years, and they were asked not to interfere by the Celestials. And from all the events that have happened in the MCU, to Thanos and to Ultron and to Loki, specifically Thanos, with half the universe being snapped out of existence, like they were asked not to interfere in that sort of thing. So that's what has been the primary thing that people have been asking. Is like, why didn't you interfere in this? Because they were not supposed to. They were not allowed to. They were not given the green light to do so. So that's what that is. That's my general knowledge. It was good. It got me. It's a one TV spot. They got more and more to go off of, but I thought it was fine. It was, new footage that we never really saw yet. So I'm going to be doing a sort of shot-by-shot type of thing. All right, so it's called Protect. That's the name of this TV spot right here. It's 30 seconds. So I'm just going to go, frame by frame. All right, so Marvel Studios logo, has like that golden look around it, sort of like outlining just the general aesthetic of the movie itself. So that's pretty cool. So then you have the Eternals all over here. I'm going to try to see if I can get these characters right by now, just to know their names. I kind of want to guess, because I want to know if I got this right, just to do a personal thing. So, as well as, maybe just give you a little bit of knowledge about who these characters are, their powers. So there's Kingo, there's Gilgamesh, I don't know who this character is, but Gilgamesh, Athena, Icarus, Ajax, Circe, Sprite, Phastos, and I forgot the name of this character. Honestly, there's only 2 characters that I don't even know. Every other character I know, and I know some of their power sets. They all have individual power sets. They're both they've lived for a long time. They're otherworldly, I guess, beings, so that's crazy. I don't know. I think that seems like they're standing on a beach. I think they're probably going to meet with the humans or something like that during a specific point in human history and talk to them. Here's Athena. I think she has her, she's conjuring a weapon. I think she has the ability to conjure up weapons and stuff like that. So Athena is being played by Angelina Jolie. Right here, I think that's I think that's a deviant. A deviant, I think, is basically another thing that the Celestials created. They're kind of sort of ugly, grotesque type of alien beings. So you had the Eternals. I think they're perfectly well suited. They have the proper, genealogy or whatever. And then these, if that's even a word. And then you have the deviants. So they are evil and grotesque looking, I think. This is during a certain period in human history. I don't remember, though. This is Athena fighting, I believe, the deviant on November 5th. This is when this movie's going to be coming out, so that's pretty cool. So another month. Circe with some children, I believe, just like earthly humans, trying to get to know them, trying to bond with the humans to get to know them better, braiding their hair. Sprite, I guess she might have some sort of firework type of powers. I have to read into that, obviously. That's Circe again, probably sitting with the Eternals somewhere. I think they're probably discussing a plan as to how to go after these villains. Here's Icarus. I know that this character has been getting a lot of comparisons to Superman, and lasers out of his eyes. He's super strong, all that kind of stuff. He basically has Superman powers. He doesn't wear a cape, and he's fighting off a deviant. Then it's him and Circe. They're both in love with each other. Both in love, and I think there might be another guy coming in there as well. I think this is Phastos. He has a kid. You're so cool. stuff like that to Icarus. As I mentioned, laser eyes, that type of thing. The Deviant, him fighting it, flying. I think I saw this part I did. It's like, we don't wear capes. Then Kingo right here. He has like laser powers, I think, shooting laser from his eyes, fighting another Deviant during that time. I don't know when this is going to take place in the movie, but I believe this might be either in the middle or maybe possibly, I think maybe mainly in the beginning of the film. Just to introduce us to the characters. That's all of them together, I believe, like getting back together, I think, if I assume, to fight off the bad guys. That's their ship. Eternal. That's someone called, I think his name is Dane Whitman. He's the Black Knight. I don't think he's an Eternal, but I think he meets up with the characters in the comic books. I think he ends up getting powers like probably later on. That's what I read up on certain sites. Or the car or the bus dissolves into some specific type of thing, into an illusion to flowers, I believe. I think I saw from the last trailer. Then there's this character, I believe, who's a Celestial right here called Crow. He's going to be voiced. This is rumored that he's going to be voiced by Dan Stevens. He's an actor who played this character named Legion in this Marvel show called Legion. It was on FX for about 2 years, from 2017 to 2019. So I saw that, and that was a pretty trippy show. I heard they're both, I think, husband and wife in the comics, I believe. That's Crow. So I believe he's like a Celestial of some kind, or maybe a Deviant. I don't remember. Oh, I just noticed this shot. I think that's Gilgamesh. That's the character fighting off another Deviant somewhere. I don't know, Hawaii, I guess. A volcano erupting. Then there's also Gilgamesh fighting again. I think he's using his abilities. I believe that's Thena, probably fighting off some forces over there, some more Deviants. I believe it's just mainly going to be a lot of Deviants that the Celestials bring into the whole mix. I believe that's Richard Madden's character. That's the actor's name. Icarus fighting. Studios Eternals. Yeah, I just found that to be quite interesting. I never really... I'm still trying to learn who these characters are as well. I mean, Shang-Chi, like I mentioned, didn't know about him originally, but now I know. Same with these characters. I still have to learn. There's still a lot to learn about them and what makes them interesting and what makes them just unique compared to the other Marvel superheroes, and now we know. That was my breakdown of that, with as limited of knowledge that I have about these characters, but I have the internet and stuff like that to help me out, so that's pretty cool, and other sort of sources, and I can't wait for November 5th. As always, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time.